Hello, 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 everyone. I am Tiara Robinson, the social media and marketing specialist here at Nashville Cares. And I'm super excited because today we're going to be talking about our counseling cares packages. I am here with Kara, and she is going to explain and give a little more insight about how our clients can benefit from your donations of this cares package. Go ahead, Kara.
Hi, thank you. My name is Kara Rauscher. I am the interim director of behavioral health services at CARES. I just had my 7-year CARES anniversary last
Oh,
week or the week before. I've been at CARES for a long time, been in the behavioral health department for 6 of those 7 years. And we have a team of therapists here at CARES that are really amazing, really talented, trained in a lot of really kind of cutting edge interventions and modalities that really support our clients in healing and living kind of their richest, most meaningful life.
I love it. Yeah, I'm super excited about the counseling and behavioral health services that CARES offers. And Karen and team, they do such a fantastic job. So I can't wait for y'all to find out more about what they do here at CARES. So, Kara, what are some common issues you think that our clients face today?
Oh gosh. Our clients experience and we see in our at this point virtual counseling offices so many things. Obviously, COVID has had a lot of impacts on people, on our clients, and feelings of isolation, difficulties in relationships, kind of all of those things that I think a lot of us can relate to in our day-to-day lives. We see obviously a kind of a wide range of mental health diagnoses, from anxiety and depression to trauma and PTSD, to like mood disorders, schizophrenia, things like that. We do a lot of work with clients on grief stuff. That was obviously a huge piece of
Right.
COVID, unfortunately, for a lot of people, as well as addiction and things like that. And then in thinking about someone's journey through CARES and through their HIV diagnosis and treatment along the care continuum, we'll start working with folks from the time that they're diagnosed and just processing all of that to the time that they are kind of navigating, getting connected with the doctor, navigating medication, all the way through to just kind of maintaining their wellness on a physical and mental health, maintaining their physical and mental health after they've been established in care and virally suppressed and just kind of looking for additional support.
Yeah, I think we all need support, especially now with COVID. But I'm sure our clients, I found that they're suffering a lot from isolation right now, which a lot of us are. But I'm so glad that y'all are able to offer that. Let's go into the next question. How does mental health affect someone's physical health, you think?
Yeah, I think for historically for a long time, we've really kind of separated the two. We really looked at, we've got a brain and we've got a body. And you went to, your primary care provider to address a body-based symptom, and you went to a therapist or a psychiatrist to address a brain-based challenge. And we know a lot more now about the brain and the body and how they are connected. We all have like a neck and a brainstem that inherently connects them. But we know that, our physical health can absolutely affect our mental health, and our mental health affects our physical health. And so if we think about someone kind of navigating HIV and also navigating some mental health symptoms or mental health diagnoses, that could be someone navigating or dealing with some depression. Maybe they have some low energy, lower motivation, and therefore maybe they don't have the energy to get to a doctor's appointment, so they skip that one. Or they can't get out of bed and their meds are in the kitchen, and so we're not going to take our meds that day. maybe anxiety and some fear about going to the doctor for the first time, and all of those things of like unknowns. And am I going to run into someone? Am I going to, where do I park? Where do I, where is the office itself? All of those sorts of things. Um, and even in thinking about like chronic stress, we think about trauma. Trauma and trauma-informed care is a big focus of our team and our department, as well as CARES as a whole. And if we think about just kind of the long-term impacts of trauma on the body, that level of stress on the body, if we want to support clients to more effectively manage their stress and help them build skills, so that stress doesn't cause inflammation in the body and kind of a host of other body-based symptoms that their body's already doing a lot of work to manage their HIV, and we don't want their mental health to kind of hinder that or get in the way of that. And so our focus is really to help our clients feel like they're more able to manage their mental health, manage their symptoms, so their body can do what it needs to do, and we're able to kind of live from a place of wellness, both physically and mentally.
Yeah, I think it's so good that CARES focuses on the whole person and making sure that you're healthy as a whole person. So that's good because they definitely affect each other for sure.
Yeah, we found over the years that like treating just the brain or treating just the body without taking the other into consideration isn't always all that effective. And so we can really think of the person sitting in front of us in the therapy office or on the other side of a telehealth appointment. If we can really think of the whole person, we're able to hopefully more effectively support them in their wellness.
Yeah. So with our monthly gifts, and we're going to get into showing our monthly gifts and our one-time gifts, we can offer even more services, including medication management. Could you elaborate a little bit on that? What is medication management?
Yeah. So we are able, we have a medical director that we work with, and we are able to connect clients to her for psychotropic med management, which is such an amazing service and something that we are so grateful to be able to offer clients. And for those who are interested in mental health medication, it is such a great resource to be able to offer in-house. There can be a lot of barriers for folks accessing mental health meds, and whether it's like wait lists or insurance or financial barriers. I even hear clients a lot of times say they've had some like not so great experiences with the mental health system, and maybe they're comfortable with CARES. They've worked with CARES in some capacity for a long time, and they have a relationship with their therapist, and feel a little bit more comfortable talking through medication and options with someone in the CARES community, in our network of support, and to be able to do that in a way that feels a little bit safer for clients has been really amazing. Even to like talk to our doctor about it, right? Maybe I've had clients meet with Dr. Rager and they might leave and without a prescription and just want to like think about it a little bit more, but even to like talk through what are those options, I think it gives clients a lot of autonomy and comfortability in navigating what services and what support might be most beneficial for them. And yeah, just to be able to offer that to clients has been so helpful. And we have lots of clients who utilize that service, and it is such a great support and complement to therapy and groups and whatever other services they're utilizing at CARES.
Yeah. Speaking of clients, give me a client example. These CARES packages, the best thing about them is because they impact our clients, either one person, two people, however many, depending on the CARES package. You have any client examples or patient examples that come to mind?
Oh my gosh. I can think of so many clients. In my time, I think most of the therapists, we're seeing a bunch of people each day and have pretty full schedules. And I think they could all rattle off some scenarios and clients that they've worked with over the years that have benefited. I can think of a client that I had worked with, do work with still in a capacity for a long time, and met her the day that she tested positive and sort of was brought in to just kind of give her some emotional support, and then saw her pretty much weekly for a year, 2 years after that, just to process her diagnosis, to navigate any grief that came up. And kind of, as we talked about earlier, that like care continuum, getting linked to care, seeing the doctor, getting on medication, maintaining medication, all of those things, sort of navigated that whole journey with her, navigating disclosure, and then just the life stuff, right? Like we talked about COVID, navigating COVID, managing stress, managing her anxieties around getting back into the dating world, all of those sorts of things. And someone who has really benefited. I now see her every couple of months for just like kind of a check-in, touch base, what's been going on, how have we been doing, how are our symptoms, how are we coping, and I think since getting connected with CARES, getting connected with the behavioral health team, she's really involved in a lot of care services, case management, Healthy You. She's done some volunteer stuff, and so to be able to kind of get her to a place of wellness where, I see her now and physically she's doing really well. She's virally suppressed. She goes to all her appointments, and mentally kind of just doing really well, and has sort of maintained that now for a couple of years is really amazing. And I think kind of a testament to her involvement with us, as well as her involvement with the CARES network, that she was linked to behavioral health when she came in for testing and had that support, and had the supportive group with Healthy You, and had the supportive case management, really kind of the culmination of all of those services supporting her to be in the place that she is now.
I love that. I know that it probably just brings such a smile to your face to see that she's thriving and doing so well. That's what these CARES packages are about. And speaking of CARES packages, I want to show you all the different types of CARES packages that you could give to that benefit counseling in particular. So let me share my screen here. So let's start with our one-time gifts. So for $75, you can provide one person with weekly counseling to help address trauma, mental health, and substance use issues. Then for $150, you can do that for two people. And then if you decide to give a smaller donation, but gives a really big impact of a $15 monthly contribution, you can provide two people with weekly counseling to help address trauma, mental health, and substance use, and provide access to psychotropic medication management with the medical director. And then you can also do that for 4 people as well. And we're just so excited. Thank you so much, Kara, for joining me today and just talking about our CARES packages, and talking about how our clients benefit from having behavioral health services and counseling services in particular. So whether it's a one-time gift or a smaller monthly commitment, whichever, that makes a bigger impact, your CARES package will change lives. So make sure you select which gift you'd like to give to help us build a healthy community for everyone. Thanks so much for joining us.
Thank you.